I'm Chris Swanson, here with Dan Weber at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum for the final day of two-a-days at USC Fall Camp. Dan, what did you see out of the final day?
Well, I think Lane said probably don't make too much of the fact that it's two-a-days because teams, when they have one a day, they do a walkthrough in the morning anyway, so they're out there twice. They're not as physical where they're trying to, just run a Marine Corps drill instructor deal, and so it's mostly just two practices as far as Lane said. One of the things they do tonight, you can see the lights on behind us, it gives them a chance. Now Lane wouldn't talk about the fact that this is really going to be their only tune-up under the lights in the Coliseum for the Washington State game. When he was asked, he said, I don't know anything past the Hawaii game. Now the Hawaii game will end about this time in the lights at Aloha Stadium, but I think the Washington State game they killed two birds with one stone. I think by running a practice that started at 6 that got them under the lights at the Coliseum. So I think that did them a lot of good. Both practices in helmets, shoulder pads, and shorts. So. They still, physical, but not taking anybody to the ground, no tackling, that kind of thing.
A few players came back today for these two practices. Who came back? What did you see out of that?
Well, John Martinez got back to the first team, playing both guards spots in the morning, staying at right guard in the afternoon. Andre Walker's still getting a chance there. One of the things that John says is they're really emphasizing, Coach Summers, is the ability to play either guard spot, and so he said part of that, was what happened, and some of it was there was kind of a curfew issue that whether it was serious or not, it probably impacted the situation just a little bit. But it was great to see John Martinez back out there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. There is a second one. Justin Davis came back, and as Lane said, every time he comes back, he's playing in a yellow jersey. But every time he's out there, he said it's magic. It's kind of just the kid knows how to play, knows how to run, make something. When you don't think it's there. The kid he doesn't look like a freshman. He knows how to, take a sweep and come inside and then go back outside. He's got great feet. And he's just a very heady runner. He's mature beyond his years.
Another big storyline of the fall is, of course, the quarterbacks. What did you see out of both quarterbacks today?
Well, it looked like in the morning they basically ran the ball 95% of the time. So there were like 5 pass attempts. And in the evening, it looked like Max Whittick was going to kind of get the primary throws. And then as it turned out, because Cody Kessler was able to come in and sustain drives, he got a whole ton more, attempts as the night went on. Led a 70-yard plus drive with the ones against the ones, and came out with, in a night where it looked like maybe, Max was going to get the more opportunities. Cody ended up with the more opportunities. So just, one of those things. In terms of asking Lane about it, decision, when, time, that's not happening. We're not. And you talk to the quarterbacks, and they say, "Boy, we're not getting any of that. We don't have any sense of how this is going. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to think about it. We're just going to show up and do whatever we can do, and go back and watch film, and that's it."
That's it for us here from the Coliseum. For Dan Weber, I'm Chris Swanson. For everything USC football, log on to uscfootball.com.